are you all doing? It's Jamie here, and a very warm welcome to you all to Travel Blog Jamie on this our Monday Night Live. And my goodness gracious me, it has been some time, has it not? I feel like I have abandoned you all, and I do apologise for that. Things have been quite busy, not like me at all, is it? But I feel like it's like, I don't know, back into an old comfy pair of slippers or something, coming back to a Monday Night Live with you all. I've got the chat open below. If my eyes are going like this, I'm sorry, I have got contact with you. Eye contact's really important, it really is. I've got y'all covered, I promise you. So first things first, I would love to know where you are all calling in from. Stockholm here? No, it's not Stockholm. I'm in Amazingstoke. Sorry, I was just channeling Eurovision Song Contest. I'm really sorry. Good evening. I see all your comments coming up. Please do. Oh my goodness me! There's a Doctor Stephen Payne OBE in the house. Can you, Adam and Ebit? My goodness me. I don't think the Doctor normally comes to these lives, so I am feeling under a lot of pressure now to perform and to behave myself. I'll talk about the Doctor a little bit later. He's probably thinking, what's Jamie going to say about me? All nice things. Where are you all calling in from? That's what I wanted to know. I don't mean your actual address, obviously. Let's not share that on the internet, shall we? Me, I'm back home in Amazingstoke. You know the surroundings. So we've got people coming from a chilly London. Oh yeah, the temperatures have plummeted, y'all. At the moment in the UK, it's going to be a very cold week ahead. We've got Durham, the Isle of Wight, North Wales. 48 days, says Tony. Now that's an interesting city name. I wonder if our Tony is talking about how many days it is until the first ever official Travelodge Jamie group cruise. I think that's what he might mean. He's so excited. A little bit of wee just came out. Oh my God. The Doctor's in the house thinking, for goodness sake, Jamie. Tony's used to me saying things like that. South Staffordshire, or is it Staffordshire or Shire? How do you say it? Leicester, Manchester, Cleethorpes. Thank you, Stephen. I thought I should, he said. He's just providing a little bit of support, that's all. I think he's keeping an eye on me. He's probably thinking, what on earth is Jamie going to say tonight? Zurich! Yes, I love this. A not so balmy Hampshire. Yeah, indeed, Andrew Fjordy Wardy. Long time no see. The comments keep coming. Stoke-on-Trent, Bedford, Dorset, Southend-on-Sea. Good evening, Jamie, from Jill and Wayne in sunny Penistone, South Yorkshire. Is it really sunny there, though? Because I've got a feeling it's actually dark at the moment, my darlings. Just saying. We've got a bitter cold New Jersey. Hi, Cynthia. Somerset, Arizona. Gosh, you are calling in from all over the world. I love that. And more. I mean, you can all keep reading the comments. Of course you can. I appreciate it. I will catch up with them later. Thank you for that. Whilst you're doing that, and before we start officially, formally, can I just remind you, it would be awesome, amaze balls, if y'all could sub. That would be great. That sounds really wrong, doesn't it? I'm going to say that again. Can you click on the sub? No. Could you please subscribe if you haven't already on YouTube, right here, where you are right now. I'm in a bit of a mischievous mood. I'm so sorry. We are now sailing towards 48,000 subscribers, and I appreciate your support very much. Thank you. And of course, come on over to FaceAche. At Jamie W. Robbins. You are my subs already. I know you are. I know you are, and you're bloody brilliant at it as well. Sorry, Dr. Payne, sorry. Actually, he's much naughtier than I am. It's true story. Come on over to FaceAche, Jamie W. Robbins. There's over 13,000 of you there now. Opened that page up to y'all last year. I'm sorry, I keep saying y'all. I haven't even been to America. Do they say y'all? Where do they say that? Is it Virginia, West Virginia? Further south than that? Where do they say that? Someone tell me, please. I'm on Instagram. There's over 13,000 of you there, which is fabulous. Lots of lovely pictures and stories and a bit of saltiness and sark. Patreon. I can't believe there's 760 of you now. I appreciate that very much. We actually have our second Patreon meet up of the year taking place this weekend. Looking forward to it very much. So if you've got a weekend spare and you fancy coming down to Basingstoke, sign up to Patreon. You'll be more than welcome. And your cameo requests are coming thick and fast, ready for Christmas as well. I've done a good number of those today. So surprise on Christmas Day. Poor people. Oh, by the way, on Christmas Day, now you might think this is crazy, but I'm going to go live on Christmas Day because I'm going to be home for the first time in years, and I feel like doing a little live, like an alternative to, if you're from the UK, to the King's Speech, you know. And no, I'm not trying to become a king or anything like that. We'll leave that to presidents. But I thought it might be fun just to go live on Christmas Day. You know, a little Christmas scene behind, Christmas tree, unwrap a few presents. We could have a little snowball together. Remember, what's in a snowball? Is it Advocate and lemonade? Is that right? With a little cherry? Is that right? Can someone help me with that? Am I making that up? I feel like we could spend a bit of quality time chewing the Christmas fat together, so to speak. If you're still awake and you haven't fallen asleep after your turkey roast or whatever you're having, your nut roast. I think that was all in terms of plugs. And don't forget, yes, group cruises. There are 3 that you can come on. Come on 1, come on 2, come on. What do you want? I don't mind. Come on all of them. All that information is at the top of my Facebook page. Go for it. Our first one is in January. It's going to be awesome. So today I'm going to talk to you about my ambassador trip, 16 epic nights, and some kinky goings on, which I will talk to you about briefly. New trips to talk about. Next trip, a Q&A as always, so please do hold fire with your questions until later, and please do write question at the start so I know that I am required to answer, and any shout outs. So as always, oh, someone's nodded off already. Oh no, you've woken up because of this, of course. Yeah, a Jamie speech. I could actually write a speech on Christmas Day, couldn't I? Something heartwarming and sarcastic and full of innuendo. It's I think they call that alternative programming. Is that correct? Something like that. Anyway, I always start off with a how the devil are you all? So, number 1 being you need immediate attention, and don't you worry, because people in the community are awesome. They will leap to your aid. All the way up to a 10, meaning you're skipping the yellow brick road all the way to Oz, wearing nothing but your smile. I mean, 10 is like a really good thing. We've got an 8, we've got a 9.5. I will put myself at around an 8, actually. Quite perky, very productive day. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I got a 10, yes! You make sure you're running all the way to Oz, please. We've got 8s. You are perky tonight, folks. 8s, 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 8.5, 10. 8 recovered at last from a party. Oh, yeah. It took me quite a long time to recover from a bit of a party night. Oh, someone's cooking sausages right now. Oh, holiday. Fabulous. What kind of sausages are you cooking, my darling? 5. Oh yeah, you're on night shifts. Jason was telling me about his favourite positions earlier. I don't know if you saw that. Sorry, Jason. You did put it there out for everyone to see on the internet. We got a 6. Oh, that's a bit mediocre, isn't it? Going back to the whole thing about parties and getting over them. I had a really late night on board Ambassador on Halloween, and whilst still undrunkable, of course, I did have quite a lot to drink, and I felt a little bit groggy the next day, but still undrunkable. Anyway, whilst you keep those numbers coming in, let me tell you a little bit about the Ambassador Cruise, #gifted. 16 nights. I have to say, I have rarely been on such a long cruise. I think my Hawaii cruise earlier this year was 16 nights, a couple nights beforehand in San Francisco. But otherwise, maybe a 17-night cruise on Azura, P&O Azura, years ago. I haven't done that for a long time, so I didn't know what to expect. So the cruise was on Ambassador Ambience, and you might remember I was on Ambience back in July, and things went well in July. And this cruise departed from Tilbury Docks, otherwise known as London. It always makes me laugh. It's not really London, but it is close. It's close. I'm like holding on to my brain to make sure it doesn't fall out. So, yeah, from Tilbury Docks. So we sailed to Invergordon, and I had a great day exploring the locality. I went to, oh God, I went to some beautiful parts of the countryside, Forest Walk, beautiful waterfalls. It was awesome. And then went to a cafe in Invergordon called something like Clutie McTootie or something like that. It's like, I saw the name, like, I have to get myself in there. And they served me like chips poured with curry sauce over the top or something. Anyway, it was great. We then sailed to Norway, Ålesund, beautiful Ålesund, the most amazing sunrise. It was just full of reds and oranges. Everything was so still, and we were invited up to the bridge for the sailing, so very fortunate. Other ports of call that really do stand out as highlights. Tromsø, I love Tromsø. It was also where we saw the Northern Lights for the first time. They really did put on a show, absolutely beautiful as we were sailing out of Tromsø. I also went dog sledding. Now, there was snow in their mountains, but not on the ground where we were sledding. So they have these sleds on wheels, which is fabulous. The dogs are so gorgeous, they're so cute, they're so excitable. They just literally, I mean, they know how, these Alaskan Huskies, they know how to get what they want, don't they? I don't know if, don't forget the thumbs up, please, folks. That would be mucho apreciado, otherwise my self-esteem will hit rock bottom. Those Alaskan Huskies know how to get what they want. I'm literally thinking, oh my God, which one do I go to first? Because they're all like, yeah, me, give me attention. So you go to one. The first one I went to, just beautiful kisses, lots of strokes. And then another one's just stood there looking so sad. I'm like, oh my God, I've got to go and give this dog attention. Puts his paw up like that, touches me like that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you attention. So as I go down to stroke this beautiful Alaskan Husky, he literally flings himself on his back, legs in the air, waiting for me to stroke his stomach. Like, I feel like these dogs have done this before. And I mean, they were just stunning. But I could not believe how excitable they were to actually get running and pulling these sleds. Literally, you'll see it on the vlog, they're literally hopping up and down, jumping over each other, and when they're running, it's just so majestic to watch, and it's so symmetrical. I don't understand how they do it, but it was just the most amazing experience. Taking guesses right now, by the way, please do drop your comments below, taking guesses now on whether I cried or not during that experience or after the experience. I would love to hear from you. A simple yes, you cried, or no, you didn't will do, doodle do. Trondheim, beautiful as well. I love the river life in Trondheim. It's all those old houses, so colourful. Yes, you cried. Thank you. Yes. Oh, here come all the yeses. Anyone for a no? Yes, of course. Oh, goodness me. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you cried. Okay, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember if I give it away in the trailer. I released a little trailer a couple of days ago. Can't remember if I give it away or not. Thank you, though, for the vote of confidence. So yeah, Trondheim was beautiful to walk around. You literally cried buckets. Oh, yes, you did. Thank you very much for that. We sailed further north. We went to Narvik. We also went as far as Alta, where we had an overnighter, so 2 long days there. And I went to some very random slate quarry late at night, from Alta, in search of the Northern Lights. And you literally just roam this whole area. There were a number of huts and cabins there, like nice and warm and toasty with fires. Oh, they had a tent, outdoor fires. They got coffee and tea and a cake that was literally drizzled in some very strong Norwegian liqueur. I felt bad for everyone because it was a cloudy night, and as everyone was getting back onto the bus to go back, the Northern Lights starting to creep through some broken cloud. I mean, you know me, I'm always at the back of the line, aren't I? So I was outside, so I literally run as far as I could, closer into the dark area, and snapping some pictures. Run back to the bus. Everyone's just getting on. I'm like, oh, I saw them. No one else did. But then back at the ship, the clouds really did dissipate, and again, a fantastic show. So in terms of the itinerary, and on the way back, we went to Kirkwall, the Orkney Isles. It was a washout, it really was. But there was some really nice pies there. So the itinerary was fabulous, and I have to say, because of the number of port days, we never had more. Mostly it was just one sea day here and there, and then 2 sea days when we finally left Narvik sailing to the Orkney Isles. That was 2 sea days. The seas on the whole, I think it will depend on who you talk to, and if Dr. Stephen Payne is still here, OBE, sorry, I got to say that. OBE stands for a lot of things, by the way. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I was disappointed. I was hoping for some rough seas at some point. You know, I like to feel the motion of the ocean. And I think the most we had was 3 to 4 meters on one. And in fact, it was the first sea day up to Scotland, I think, was the roughest, 3 to 4 meters. But I didn't really feel much movement on Ambience, even though it's a smaller ship. I think she handled it very well. Very often we had swells moving with us, and if you've cruised before, you'll know that means you are likely to get far less movement than heading into a swell or the waves. So I feel like it was pretty smooth on the whole. Damn, I was like, I really wanted one rough day. I know some passengers who hadn't sailed before found it a little bit tricky. I think we had a bit of rolling, which helped me nod off to sleep, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, I think considering the time of year, we were very fortunate with the sea state. Now, Ambassador itself, I have to say, first experience, which was on Ambition, was not a good one for me. It was very middle of the road, things that I wish had been better or different, and things that I did enjoy. And I think that was into a year of Ambassador operating. So when I went back on in July, and this time Ambience, I felt like Ambience is a ship that maybe suits me better, although I feel like I need to go back on Ambition now because it's been a couple years. And on the most recent cruise, I would absolutely say, and I'm absolutely certain the people I sailed with would concur, the food was better than it has been previously. I think we were very pleasantly surprised, and also the menus, I felt, apart from one menu, it's all right, it's 16 nights, the menus in the main dining room for lunch and dinner and breakfast, I thought were very strong indeed. We had amazing service throughout the entire cruise. I've got to say, I feel like the crew have really been pulling it out of the bag on Ambassador, certainly this most recent cruise. I don't mean just with me or someone like Dr. Stephen Payne, OBE, of course. I mean just watching the crew of everyone. They were an absolute joy. They were a credit. They were so hardworking, but I found them to be one of the friendliest crew I have sailed with. I don't say that lightly. So yeah, really enjoyed the food. The specialty dining I had was great. I had a fantastic paneer vindaloo, and they brought out this a separate bowl of chili for me. Of course they did. It was just my favorite thing. And they had a Chinese menu one evening. We went to Sea and Grass, like 8-course meal. It was very good. The entertainment, well, I was the entertainment at times, so obviously it was great. Here's one thing that was very unique for me. I've never been asked to host or co-host events on a cruise ship before, you know, and part of me being on board was to support Sail Away magazine and support raising money for Orca. And of course I was happy to get involved with hosting and co-hosting events, being interviewing, etc. It was such an eye-opener for me to do that. and see, a little bit behind the scenes and how the EMPS team work, how cruise director Adam was working. He's not here, but I've got to say hello to Adam because he had to organise a lot of extra things given that we were on board. So I really do appreciate that. I felt like, honestly, I was slightly in my element. Someone said to me, have you ever thought about being a cruise director? And I went, no, 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 never, never, never. But I've got to say, hosting some of the events was such fun. And I'm really excited that on my group cruise in January, I'll get to do some of that as well. So who knew I loved doing that so much? It kind of took me back a little bit, actually, to being a teacher, and when I was on senior team, oh God, doorbell's gone. You know what that means? Matthew's ordered some treats. I wonder what he's ordered. Hopefully I got something. It reminded me of when I was doing assemblies and so on. I know it's not the same thing, but actually just standing there, one school I worked in, we did assemblies literally in the round where you were surrounded by the whole school, like 1,700 kids and a couple hundred members of staff. It really reminded me of that in terms of digging deep and taking those deep breaths and trying to conquer your nerves and that kind of stuff, and making sure there's a flow to when you're talking and you don't have too many pauses and all that sort of jazz. I really love doing it. And partway through they asked me to host a karaoke event one afternoon, and I was thinking, I've never done that. I don't know how this works. Will anybody come to a karaoke event in the afternoon? Woo! Did they come? People love karaoke on Ambassador. It was such fun. I really did enjoy it. And on the last day, Dr. Stephen, he schooled me when we were away once. He was only joking, by the way. I said, Mr. Payne, it's Dr. Payne to you. And then we both started laughing out loud. He's such a character, he really is. We actually did an in conversation with one another, and it was such a nice way to end this cruise. And on that note, just in case they're here or listening, I wanted to thank Dan, Jay, Gordon, Rebecca, cruise director Adam, Dr. Stephen Payne, OBE, Cliff, Julie, and Steve, who I felt like were my partners in crime longer term. I also got to spend some time with the lovely cruise mummy before she left in Tromsø, and I don't think she'll be listening either, but can I just say we had such an amazing Halloween, and she was such a good sport appearing in the vlog at times. So thanks to all those people. Sally as well, I didn't get to speak to you very much. Cruise mummy's sister and mum, we didn't speak very much, but a large group of us sailing together and having a marvelous time, and dare I say, friends made for life. So look, it went really well, and I would really like to book another now. And these cold cruises, my goodness me, I know it's going to be very different on the group cruise in January when we head to northern Norway. It's going to be much colder. There's going to be snow everywhere. But when we were in northern Norway, it was about 2 weeks before they're plunged into polar nights, which I believe is in about 4-5 days from now. So no sunrise or sunset for them for 2 months. And being there and only having sunlight for, I think it was about 4 hours, 5 hours max when I was there. Even that felt weird, with the sun going down at 2:30 in the afternoon. So I'd love to be there for polar nights. Have any of you done that before? I think it would be absolutely immense. So yeah, that is definitely on the list of things to do next. So there you go. I had a great time. I hope you enjoy the vlogs. If you haven't seen the trailer, there is one available on my page. Please do have a look. It's only 3 minutes. It'll give you all the highlights as well. Okay, this coming week. Well, let me start with the first one. Matthew and I were invited to spend a night at the Five Bells just outside of Newbury. So hotel or B&B, going to have a lovely meal, 3-course meal tomorrow night, some drinks, breakfast included, accommodation included. and they've asked that we film and review the experience. So this could be a great option for your pre-cruise overnight stays. Newbury is not a million miles away from Southampton, and I know some of you are traveling quite far and you like staying overnight an hour or so out of Southampton. So I'll let you know how that goes. We're looking forward to it very much. Later this week, and more controversially, I have been asked to film and review a hotel in Southampton, and one I've never stayed in. You may have heard of it. It's called Casa Amor, the House of Love. And it is billed as one of the kinkiest hotels in the UK. I am not going to tell you very much about this. I have graciously accepted the very kind, generous offer to stay and to film and to review. If you'd like to maybe look it up, Casa Amor, Southampton, it will give you an idea as to the theme. Let's go with that for now, shall we? So that's going to be a very different vlog for me. I already know that the thumbnail will have to have 18 plus on it. Let me tell you that for nothing, for free. So that will be an interesting one as well. Yes, Lowdown Travel. Ooh, Casa Amor will be a different house. Yes, it will, won't it? And I won't have to even use any innuendos there. It's just in your face, you know? I think that's a really bad choice of words. I'm looking forward to it. And in all seriousness, there's clearly a market for that. So I'm going to do my best to showcase it. Also, after, and then I've got my patron meetup coming this weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. There's about 50 something patrons descending upon Basingstoke, which will be riotous if it's anything like the last time. We've got a lovely venue. They're putting on live. In fact, they're opening the venue for us a couple hours early. They put a space aside for us. They've got live music for us, and it's going to be awesome. So I'm looking forward to it. If you're interested, you need to hop on over to Patreon. There's still plenty of space. Then on the 26th of this month, I will be going to get me the Dorchester, London, as a guest #invite, #add, gifted, #bloody tag, I don't know. I've been invited by the gorgeous Fred Olsen team to join them at their table at the Dorchester for the Wave Awards, which is really kind of them. And it just so happens that I'm actually a finalist in one of the categories. Thank you so much to anybody who voted for me. It's very kind and generous of you. I ain't gonna win. I've said it many times before. I'm far too opinionated, outspoken. However, they give you bubbles on tap, my darlings. They feed you like a 3-course meal. You dress up. It's the Dorchester. I love the Dorchester. I'm going to go a little bit early and have a cheeky little drink in their bar. I love the bar. Of course, I'm going to go and have a great night with the Fred Olsen team. So I'm looking forward to that. Then, when the night is done, I'm hot-footing it to Gatwick, staying in probably the Premier Inn North there, I think, and then in the morning flying off with Tui to Barbados for my Morella Discovery 2 Caribbean cruise, just to let you know where that's going. So starting off in Barbados, then to St. Lucia, and then I've never been to these following islands, so I'm really excited. I've been to the Caribbean area lots of times, but I've never been to Grenada. We're then heading west for Bonaire, Aruba, and Curacao before heading back to Barbados. It's a very port-heavy itinerary. I love that. It's a 1-week cruise, and whilst I've sailed on Morella Discovery, Explorer, Explorer 2, and Voyager, I've never been on Discovery 2. So I'm really looking forward to that very, very much. Nicholas says, you don't know, I know I'm not going to win, my darling, but I'm not the right person to win that award, but I love the fact that I'm a part of the process. So I'm zen and calm about it. I really am. Oh, Rachel Jones, see you on board. Yes, Rachel, it's been so. You are talking to me, not someone else. Please tell me it's me, because if it's you, it's going to be awesome to see you again. Yes, I get very excited in case you haven't noticed. And just the last couple of things, the ABC Islands, there you go, the ABCs. The last couple of things with me before I hand over to you for your questions. We have also booked onto another Fred Olsen cruise, actually. I don't know if you remember, but I launched a competition for people to win a Fred Olsen cruise on Valentine's Day, sailing out of Southampton. It's going to Antwerp overnight and also Rouen overnight. And Dawn Pickering was the winner. I know of Dawn because she's an admin on a Facebook group. So we've known each other online for a long time. She's absolutely thrilled to have won. And it's great because we've booked onto the same cruise, and it means drinks on me, Dawn, when we see each other. So yeah, a Valentine's cruise, that should be awesome. And what I booked today, finally, you may know that in March, I am flying to Singapore, and I've never been to Singapore. I've flown over it before, but I've never actually been there. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm spending a few nights there, and I've booked, just in case you want to have a look, oh gosh, what's it called? The Orsia downtown Singapore hotel, which is like this big tall building, like covered in shrubs and grass. And my room is a club room. It's got its own pool, like halfway up this huge building. It looks immense. But maybe a little bit more exciting is I've booked a night at the very famous Marina Bay Sands Hotel. You know that amazing looking hotel with the rooftop that spans the whole thing, with the pool and the observation deck and so on. That's really exciting. I've always wanted to go there, and I was saying to Matthew, well, I may never get to Singapore again, so I'm booking that one for a night. Then it's a 3-night cruise with Royal Caribbean on Ovation of the Seas, heading to Penang, Malaysia and back. It's like really exciting stuff. I'm like, I can't wait. So look, folks, that's it from me in terms of info. And as always, and I'm sorry I haven't kept up with your comments, I will read them a bit later. But please, if you have a question for me, I am ready, willing, and totes unable for you. And also any shout outs. But if you could start them with question or shout out, that would be great. So let's start near the bottom. Jake says, my fiance and I are doing the same Morella itinerary in March. So excited. It'll be a preview for us. Yeah. I think it's going to be awesome. What an amazing itinerary. I hope you have a great time as well. Adelaide Hurry, Jamie, you are the winner to your followers. Always love to listen to your cruise talks. Thank you. That's very kind of you. And that actually is much more important to me. So thank you. But I will be drinking bubbles that night. I might do a vlog. Shall I do a vlog of the Wave Awards? I might do a vlog. The last time I went when I was a finalist, I was filming myself as they were revealing the people in my category. And I wanted to do like a, when I lost, kind of face. And my whole table did that. It was just the funniest thing ever. And some people who watched the vlog thought I was being serious. I'm like, no, I'm not being serious. I'm really not. We're just having a laugh. Someone just said make a vlog of it. I might do that. Oh, I got myself a new dicky bow for it. It's like a sparkly one. Brunner on tour. My dream, the Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. Oh, mine as well. So I'm only spending one night there. It costs a lot of money, doesn't it? One night and that's it. One night only. Rachel Jones question, have you booked to go back to Epic Universe? Oh, well, that's a good question. The answer to that is yes, my darling. The end of January, I've got 4 nights at Universal, and I'm going to revisit Epic and do some of the things I didn't get a chance to do the last time, and the other parts. I've got 4 nights there. I think I'm staying in one of the new hotels. is it Terra Luna or something like that? I think it's that. It's near the park. And then afterwards, hot footing it to Port Canaveral to join, I wish I knew, MCL Prima, that's right, heading to Mexico, Caribbean, Bahamas, that kind of jazz for a week. MCL Prima looks awesome, by the way. I can't wait to do that. And I've got, oh, Darren, please stop talking about yourself. Hello, it's travel blog Jamie. You've misread that completely. But Darren, I'll happily help you on your way later, my darling. This is not for you. Go somewhere else. Do one. Have I ever been to Malta, says Diane. Yes, although not for a while actually. Valletta, and I took one of those ho-hos around the island as well. I think it's a beautiful island, and actually I was saying to someone recently, it's the kind of place I'd go for a week without worrying about the cruise element, and I just like vlog everything there is to do on the island. And I think you can get to Gozo really easily on a boat from there as well. So yes, absolutely. And I've got its features in some of my vlogs. I gotta be honest with you, I don't quite remember which ones. I don't know. Maybe if you did a search, like just put travel blog Jamie and then Malta, and then hopefully something will come up. Okay, more questions. Hello everyone. Oh, hi Elaine, how are you? It's been some time, has it not? Question, your favourite bar on Cunard? Queen Anne asks, holiday have. I step on board next month. Ooh, that's a good question. My favourite bar on Queen Anne. Okay, so this might not sound like a favourite bar. There's loads of lovely bars, like the chart room on board is great. I really like the bar by the casino, and I think the main reason is that it's just so quiet. It's somewhere you can always get a seat, but also they do, I think, an amazing cocktail. I wish I could remember the name of it, but it has roasted pineapple in this cocktail. Maybe somebody else knows, and it's probably one of the loveliest cocktails I have ever had, actually. So it's the casino bar. Is it the nicest looking bar? No. Is it quiet? You can always get a drink? Yes. Does it have one of these roasted pineapple cocktails? And could you actually do me a favor? Can you just like take a picture of the cocktail and the ingredients and send it to me? Because I get asked that one quite a lot. Thank you. I hope you have a great time as well. Martin, Singapore is absolutely amazing. You have a blast of a time. So jealous. I'm assuming you've been, and if you've got any recommendations to me, I've been like researching and I've got some ideas what I want to do. I'd love to hear your recommendations for Singapore, if you wouldn't mind. And yes, the home of the Singapore Sling, I saw someone write, it's that in Raffles Bar, isn't it? So I had a look at that, folks, and it was like £24 for a cocktail. However, it's the birthplace of the Singapore Sling. I feel like I need to go there. I really do. Rachel, what dates in January are Universal? It's the last 3 or 4 days of January, my darling. So, like the 28th, I think, something like that. Grace, oh, hang on, I'm really sorry. Court J, how do you think of all your sayings, like there's somebody at the door, one cheek, two cheek? My fiance and I are always quoting you. Well, there's somebody at the door is definitely not mine. That's actually from a show from many years ago, and I won't say how many years because otherwise it will reveal my age or something. Not like that. That's a secret or anything. But other things, I don't know. So just like the one cheek, two cheek, I honestly don't know. I think it's because I'm just ridiculous. Essentially ridiculous, and I just say whatever comes to mind. I don't know why. Oh my goodness, Brunner on tour, are you kidding me? Was that Brunner on tour? Oh wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much, very kind of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, the sayings, they just come out of my mouth. There's not really something that I plan, and some of these things I I say like normally, not like just for camera. So that's a crazy person. Um, Grace, have you ever tried a celebrity edge class? Apex goes out of Southampton. I haven't actually, and the main reason is I haven't found a good solo deal. If I could find one, I would absolutely be there. I do think the edge class looks more my sort of thing. I didn't have a great time a number of years ago on Silhouette. So yeah, I said before, it's time for me to revisit. I just need to get the right deal. Here comes Dr. Payne. Have you seen the Segway QM2 documentary yet? I may be biased. Where have I heard that phrase before? But it's rather good. I haven't yet. I need to put aside a whole period of time so that I can just look into your eyes, Doctor, and just admire everything. Everything. I know the Sail Away magazine boys worked really hard on that documentary. Doctor just had to stand around, you know, doing a bit of yada 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 every now and then, walk up and down, you know, looked like he was reminiscing and so on. I will say actually, Dr. Payne makes me emotional when he talks in person about Queen Mary 2. And there was a time on our cruise when we were due to sail very close to Queen Mary 2, and he was hoping to get a glimpse of his baby. And I felt emotional for him, just listening to all of his stories, how Queen Mary 2 came to life and so on, going to the lectures on board, questioning him as well during our in convo with, just amazing. So yeah, I will watch it. I will, of course. Will I need tissues? Probably. And congratulations for that as well. Tony, you'll need to have chicken and rice when you're in Singapore, national dish. Duly noted. That's another thing I say, isn't it? That's just like, doesn't everybody else? Do you not say duly noted? Is that just me? Surely that's not just me. Jay Baxter, hello Jamie. I am just wanting to say thank you for all the great content you've put out over the last few months, as it's cheered me up after my knee replacement surgery. Oh, well, first of all, you're very welcome, of course. If I can be of any help at all, I will. And how are you getting on? How's the recovery for that? What's the kind of recovery window? I'm guessing if you're having to watch me on YouTube, you've watched everything else, haven't you? I'm really sorry, though, and I hope that you're on the road to recovery. I've had quite a lot of messages actually over the last few weeks about people who have been in hospital, have got all sorts of things going on. Oh gosh, and while I think of it, if Amanda, Frenchie's Amanda is out there, can I just say I'm thinking of you. Always here if you need anything. I hope you're okay. I haven't seen you in the chat. I don't think you normally do, but I'm thinking of you. And lovely Frenchie. Bless. Holiday Have, great bar tip. Thanks, Jamie. Pineapple cocktail sounds awesome. Yeah, please, can you get me that picture? Please, just have it once, just for me. I hope it's still on the menu. Roasted pineapple is all I remember. It's got lots of alcohol in it, of course. Of course it has. Oh my goodness, similitude. I remember having a conversation about the meaning. Question, Fred Olsen and Ambassador, how do formal nights work? Do you have to dress up on formal nights or are there other places to go? Right, good question. Let me start with Ambassador. So on their formal nights, you are encouraged to participate, but it's not enforced like it is on some cruise lines. So you can go into any of the venues on Ambassador, on formal night, and it doesn't matter if you are not dressed in your suit, your tux or whatever. And I would say, having said that, a good proportion of people on Ambassador did dress up, or at least what I saw. And the doctor's here, hopefully still, he can correct me if I am wrong. So you can go anywhere on Ambassador if you're not dressing up. On Fred Olsen, on their formal nights, it is expected that you wear formal attire to go into the main dining room. But everywhere else, not a problem. So there was one night on Fred Olsen when I wanted a night off formalities, and I went to the buffet because I think the buffet on Fred Olsen is awesome. Also, the specialty venue Colours and Tastes on Fred Olsen does not require you to wear formal attire on a formal night either. So Fred Olsen, formal night, in the main dining room, you're expected to adhere. Everywhere else is fine. I hope that answers your question. I've scrolled too far. I'm going to get in so much trouble. Holiday have, yep, thank you, we'll try. Cocktail take a picture video, great. Brother on tour, I've just seen again your huge, is that orange box? Here's, I didn't see that. I just saw it flash up at the top. I didn't see the comment about here is your Singapore sling. That's ridiculously kind of you. Thank you. And I'm definitely going to go there. I'm going to get that picture. It's going to be dedicated to you. Thank you so much. Irish Blue, I love that show. Is that the one about the somebody at the door? I've got a feeling that's the one. Is that the one? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Trev Coops. I like that name. I don't know why. Trev Coops. Love your vlogs. Thank you very much. I booked Sofitel Hotel before I fly to Dominican Republic after watching. Is that the one at London Gatwick? I don't mind staying at the Sofitel. I love checking in at the Sofitel. They always say bonjour, and I start speaking to them in French, and they're like, no, we don't speak French. Just gotta say bonjour. I'm like, okay, no problem. I love a bit of Sofitel. Jason Bourne. Emu show, there's somebody, thank you very much. You see, like, that's not my saying, it's not, but it has opened people's eyes and minds and ears to that show, I hope. It was a fabulous show, wasn't it? I think so. The Welsh Wanderer, Singapore, haven't been there since 1989, so I imagine a lot has changed. I imagine so. But the chicken satay on street food stores was absolutely amazing. Oh, that's funny you should say that, because when I looked at a map of Singapore, it actually shows you different satay stalls to get your food from. And I was really surprised that was actually on a map. So I'm guessing it's a big thing there. Martin's going to message me with recommendations. That is mucho apreciado. Where does that come from? I've never heard anyone say that. I mean, obviously in Spanish, you wouldn't say it like that either. I don't want anyone thinking that I can't actually speak the Spanish I can speak. But I appreciate that, Martin. Thank you very much. Another Martin. Hi, Martin. Singapore was there 20 years ago. The hawker stores in the basement of Orchard Road had real food, no English, even Singlish. Spoken just point and buy. Okay, interesting experience. Yeah, I'm up for my interesting experiences, which is why I'm going to Casa Amor. So yes, absolutely. Stephen Payne is crying. I didn't know, Doctor, that you could use emojis. I'm very impressed. It's like he can design an entire cruise. Oh my God, it's a cruise liner, ocean liner. This is what happens. I haven't seen you for a few days, so you know I'm just forgetting myself. Yeah, he can design an ocean liner, but I didn't think he could use emojis. Do you know, folks, the way Dr. Payne says vol au vent, you know the little pastries? He calls them vol au vents. Now that actually did make me laugh, but it also destroyed a little bit of my soul when he said that. So it was probably, I only got to school doctor twice in 16 nights. That was one of them. I forgot what the other one was now. Poetry Cafe, highly recommend Gardens by the Bay. Oh yeah, and Super Tree. I'm definitely going there. And in fact, the Marina Bay Sands is literally right next to it, isn't it? So I will be there. Thank you for that recommendation. Linda is agreeing with Dr. Payne. We watched the QM2 documentary yesterday. You're right, it's very good. Was he very good in it though? Was he? I hope he was. Don't let me down. Denise says our daughter lived there for 4 years and we visited often. Atlas Bar was a huge favourite of ours. Oh, I need to make a note of that. Atlas Bar, thank you. Massive high display of drink bottles in a great, beautiful, unusual building. Thank you, the Atlas Bar. I'll remember that one. Thank you. Appreciate it. Stephen is thanking Linda. Quite right too. I'm glad you haven't forgotten your manners, Doctor. Jason, question. River cruises, what itineraries do you have on your to-do list? I'd like to do a river cruise through Vietnam, actually. As it stands, I have... Oh, I can't talk about that one yet. Plans. Plans. You may know Matthew and I both did a river cruise of the Danube, which was stunning, and also the Rhine last Christmas, also stunning. But yeah, Vietnam, I think that'd be great. Anybody want to come on a river cruise, Vietnam? DM me. Jay Baxter, I have only got about 3 weeks of physiotherapy left, but it's supposed to be a long recovery. Ugh. I love the fact you said you've only got 3 weeks left. Does that mean you've been out of action for weeks already? That's awful. A long recovery. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and we all wish you very well. Come here on Monday evenings when we're about and have a little chinwag with us. Oh my God, how do I say this? The Mula Fuk. What is that? Or is it Themula? Oh my God, I can't. Tamula Puku 7956. I'm so sorry. Doing our first ambassador cruise in a couple of weeks. Really want to love it, as Tilbury is 20 minutes from... I hear that so much. People saying really want to love it, and Tilbury is so close. Thanks for your vlogs and reviews. I'm very excited. One thing I would say about Ambassador, and I meant to say this earlier, in the spirit of fairness and balance, I still wish they did iced coffee. It's not difficult to do iced coffee, and I wish they had more tables for two, which is what some of you have said to me as well. And some of you messaging me saying you really want to try them, but will you get your table for two? Not everybody wants to share tables. Not everyone does. I'm one of those people at times, although I made an allowance for some of the motley crew I sailed with last week. So I hope you enjoy it as well. Will you let me know how you got on, please? Hadwin, sorry, I've been busy cooking in the new kitchen. Ben Hadwin is name dropping his new kitchen, but I think they've had work taken place on the renovations for, was it 5 months, Ben? So he deserves to be using that kitchen of his. If only the Wi-Fi were good in your kitchen, Ben Hadwin. I know for a fact it's not. Just saying. Oh, Irish Blue, kitchen looks amazing. Hope you're enjoying it. Is it people? This is what I love about you lot. People, some of you know each other, and you know that Ben Hadwin, the Hadwins, have had major renovations taking place in their house, and you've even seen it. I think that's awesome. Here we go. Holiday Hadwins, enjoy your new kitchen. Irish Blue, yes, I think that might be in relation to the program. Aim Tonspire. Gosh, some of you have got very tricky names tonight, haven't you? Can you help me out with that, please? I'm really sorry. I'm saying this really badly. You are just... Oh, this is nice comment. Awesome. That was really high. You are just awesome, Jamie. Thank you for all you do. Love it. Thank you. I love you. That's for sure. Zena Evans, do you go stir crazy if you have to stay home for a length of time? Well, my darling, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to stay home. I like being home an awful lot. I don't go stir crazy at all, but it's an interesting question, actually. I would say I go stir crazy when I'm traveling sometimes and I'm away from home and I get homesick. Because I just spent 16, I was really worried about being incredibly homesick on that 16-nighter, but because I was with the most amazing people, because I was so busy, not just hosting events and supporting events, but just doing the usual filming and editing and so on, it went really quickly, I must say. And I had a great time. But there are times, actually, my darling, when I've been traveling and I've gone stir crazy because I remember one occasion where there were a number of sea days ahead towards the end of the cruise, and I just wanted to get home at that point, and I felt like I was going stir crazy, and I had people at home calming me down and reminding me how to get through things and make time pass quickly, etc. So yeah, it's when I travel rather than when I'm at home. That's an interesting question. You've made me really ponder, so thank you for that. Andrew Fiordiwardi, as I too late to sign up, English please, Andrew, for the patron meet this Saturday? Oh, it's a question. No, you're not. No, because the venue is, I've got a large venue and we will be using, because we're going into it 2 hours ahead of the general public, we can take up the space we want. So, of course, it's not too late. All I would ask though, on our Patreon page at the top, there's a pin post where you sign up to come along. Sign up. And also, I'd love to meet you. I want to know if you are as sarcastic in real life as you are online. And I mean that as the greatest compliment to you. You understand that, don't you? So yeah, come along if you can. That'd be amazing to see you. Welsh Wanderers, I would love to do the Mekong River Cruise bucket list. Was that an invitation that you invited me along? Just checking. You never know, do you? The Hadwins, Irish Blue and Hev, we are loving it. The wine cooler has taken a hammering. 56 bottle cooler. 56 bottle cooler, and it's dwindling. I'm going to allow it for now. It's nothing to do with me. Zena says, my 80-year-old aunt did a Vietnam and Cambodia river cruise earlier this year and thought it was amazing. Thank you. I feel like that's something I would really like to do. I do. Irish Blue having a convo with our lovely Hadwins. Good try, Jamie. It's a Greek name. Thumula Poku? I get called all sorts. Is it Tamula or Thumula? I can do the first bit. I can get this. I've got this. I can't remember any. I'm trying to remember any Greek. Can anybody help me with some Greek? Kalimera. Is that good morning? Kalispera. Good evening. Taithara Saganaki Kemeta Musaka. Is that even a thing? I should just stop. I wasn't even ahead. I can't even quit while I'm ahead on that one. Hadwins are talking about everyone. Everyone's talking about the Hadwins, Holiday Hev. I don't want to miss anything. Holiday Hev. He is Wi-Fi king at his holiday park and home. Okay. Oh, you're talking, right. Okay. We're talking Wi-Fi. The Hadwins need better Wi-Fi in their kitchen because I actually want a proper tour of their new home. I'm not going to get that where they've got shoddy Wi-Fi. Yes, Holiday Have not coming along to Patreon meetup. I would say bring your grandson, but I don't think it's the right venue. I'm not sure that kids are allowed there. Sorry. Kalinichta, good night. Is that how do you say that, by the way? Kalinichta? Kalinichta. Oh, I don't know. Do you know what, folks? I actually think, it would be great, by the way, before you depart at some point, if you are able to do a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it very much if you can. Just take us past the 100 mark at least, please. Right. Does anybody else have any further questions? I don't like flogging a dead horse. Hopefully there are no dead horses out there, by the way. If there's no more questions, I'm going to wrap up. Please look out for the ambassador vlogs. They have started in terms of the cabin tours. There's another one out on Wednesday. There's a trailer with all the highlights of what is coming as well over the next couple of weeks. The first feature-length docu-vlog, as I call it, will be out on Saturday, and it should cover the first 4-ish days of the cruise. Someone said their questions, a few comments up. Grandson just a baby, 14 months. Don't they start early these days? Bring him along. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, the thumbs up on the top of the screen, the thumbs up would be awesome. So I've missed someone's question. I'm really sorry. Sorry, Irish Blue. There you go. I've got you. Would you go on a cruise over Christmas? Yes, I've done it lots of times. And they're all vlogged there on my channel. Love a Christmas cruise. Last year we did a Christmas river cruise, which was a very unique way to spend Christmas. Loved it. I think I said at the beginning, I'm going to be home for Christmas this year. I'm going to do a live on Christmas Day for maybe 30-40 minutes or something. Please do join me if you can. I don't know what time yet. Obviously not when the King's doing his speech. That would just be terrible, of course. But this is the first time I've been home for Christmas in years. So yeah, love a Christmas cruise. Love the atmosphere. Loved the Caribbean when I did that over Christmas, but I like a cold cruise as well. A bit of snow at Christmas. Bloody handsome. Yes, we can blog in Weymouth. That's actually a very good idea. Hev needs to be there for that. Have you done many? Yes, I've done, Dave, lots of land-based vacations. And I was only talking about Canada and doing a land-based trip there 2 hours ago. Actually, I have been to Canada before, and I will be in Vancouver in September next year. But yes, on my channel there's lots of land-based trips. I'm thinking I went to Bali, and oh my god, Matthew and I went to Salou in Spain, which people were horrified with. Like, we had the best time there. We travel around a lot. Yeah. We went to Orlando actually a couple months ago as well for 10 nights. Mary loves cruising every Christmas, New Year. I don't blame you. I think it's fabulous. Will you try to see the otters? Oh, I've heard about these otters in Singapore. They watched my sister and brother-in-law get engaged a few years back. No way. That's amazing. The answer is yes, absolutely. In that case, would you consider a cruise on the Nile or both Mississippi? Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Be unapologetically you. Wow. Oh my god. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate that. Oh, wow. You lot are crazy lovely. Thank you. I might have 2 Singapore slings now. And finally, oh, how is Matthew? Very good, thank you, Kay. I made a nice, I think I won with dinner. I made a nice stir fry with vegetable gyoza. I think that was it. And like a black bean sauce. I think it was nice. Oh, that train is loud. I think it went well. I think Matthew enjoyed it. But yeah, he's actually got a day off tomorrow and is coming with me to the Five Bells in Newbury to stay overnight, and he's going to help me review it. Yes, I love it when I get help. So thank you for asking. Canada train trip also on my bucket list as Welsh Wanderers. Absolutely. The list is bloody endless. And Irish Blue would love to see me do more train vlogs. I would love to as well. You know, when I did the Caledonian Sleeper a few months ago, I loved it. I will do more train journeys. I will. Right, I am going to call it a day there. Thank you so much for spending an hour with me. Thank you for the thumbs up then as well. I noticed we passed 100, which is very much appreciated. Have a lovely evening. Have a great week, whatever you're doing. Look out for the vlogs. I should be around next Monday as well. 2 Mondays on the trot prior to the Wave Awards and also the Caribbean cruise. I will keep you in the loop about the Five Bells and Casa Amor. If you haven't done so yet, open up a page, maybe in private, type Casa Amor Southampton, and you'll get an idea as to what that's all about and what I am going to contend with trying to vlog. I have to finger the screen. Please don't take this the wrong way, but the cross is up there, okay? Lots of love to you, especially all you in the top row, all you in the middle, you two down there, but you have still got an attitude problem. You need to sort yourself out. Mwah. Bye, everybody. Take care. Sorry for fingering. Oh.